Hello, everyone. I am back. I'm here. Because was I here last week? I was not.
No, you did the live show last week.
Oh, damn. See? Look, I got mom brain.
So
I'm sorry.
Here, but she wasn't
I was here, but I wasn't here. Yeah. So, hello, everyone. If you're new tuning in, my name is Chanel Marie Anderson, and I am the host of the Naked Eye Podcast. And today I have a very wonderful special guest, and we will be talking about the topic of aromatherapy. I chose this topic mainly because I'm new to aromatherapy, and I just want to dig in deeper and learn more about what I can do with it, what's the science behind it, and how my listeners can actually use it for their benefit. So I'm going to go ahead and let you introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is... my first name is Passion. Passion Jones. Everybody knows me as Latrice. I'm on Facebook and social media. I am the owner of Sensational Flames, which is an all-natural candle company right here in Milwaukee.
Beautiful.
And I am also a certified aromatherapist and certified self-care coach.
Well, I'm excited to have you here because I need you.
Well, I am here to help.
You because there's so many different ways of like coping with stress or anxiety and things like that. One of them being aromatherapy. I never thought, I need an aromatherapist. Like, I would never think that, because if I think aromatherapy, I think, go to Bath and Body Works and buy a whole bunch of the stress relief candles.
Yeah, it's more to it than that. It's a good start because they actually got the gist of it. Like, a lot of people need the stress relief and it helps you relax, but it's definitely more to it than that.
So why don't you go ahead and tell us what is an aromatherapist, and how do you, what do you do as an aromatherapist?
So as an aromatherapist, I am pretty much the guru, I can say. Yes. The guru for everything essential oils.
Okay.
We learn how they are made, what the components of it is, what do they do. They can help with anything from a common cold.
Really?
Sinuses. It can help you with digestion issues. Let me tell you.
Digestion.
But you have to think about it. What did people do before modern day medicine?
True. Before antibiotics.
Before a lot of when the indigenous people, everything cultivated, everything from the earth, from the plants, from flowers, from everything. Even in ancient Egypt, that's how it all started. So you have to think about, where did all of this come from?
Right.
Like, what did they do before Tylenol decided to
Tylenol
before it became a thing,
right.
So yeah,
that's amazing. So aromatherapy can be used for digestion.
It can be used for hypertension. It can be used for asthma. It can be used for...
Wait a minute, because you just hit both of my core.
Circulation. It
really?
can be used for headaches. It can be used for relief of anxiety and depression. It can be used for many things. It depends on how you're using it and how it affects you. So
let's venture into that, because the how do you use aromatherapy? Me, I think, you just get a little diffuser and you just let it fuse and then that's it. Or you get a candle and that's it. But are there other ways of using the oils in the therapy?
There is. So diffuser, that's the more modern way to do things. So what I do, if I need an immediate effect, so I would put the oils on a cloth or something like that, and you inhale it. If you don't, over your mouth. Don't want to suffocate it to your face. But
because listen,
don't suffocate it
if
to your
it's
face.
immediate use, I'm thinking
you just inhale it here. Also, if you want to use it with you don't want to put essential oils directly on your skin. At all, because
so these little rollers
have like either like vitamin E oil in it or some type of carrier oil. Usually it is sweet almond oil typically. Because it dilutes it to a point that's good enough for it to still use it effectively. But it doesn't damage your skin because it can burn you. You can have like a chemical burn.
What?
It is essential oils, especially if they are pure, therapeutic grade essential oils. They're at its high potency. So that stuff can eat through plastic. I learned the hard way because when I first started out, I'm like, because you have to measure, you have to weigh it for the right amount to use. And I used like the little plastic little shot glasses. I had it sitting on my scale, and I poured it in there. The plastic was like melting down. This melts. I know they said it was. But I didn't know it could do that. Okay, so I need a glass.
I need a glass one. Can't eat the glass.
Can't eat through the glass, but it's definitely that strong enough that it can melt plastic.
So is that like these oils are like straight from the earth or the herbs?
They are straight from plants, flowers, herbs, all of that. Or they have pretty much, you can extract oil from any living organism, mechanism, plant from the earth.
That's interesting because when I look at stuff, I don't see like, I can get oil from this, like almonds, for instance. Like when I see almond milk or almond oil, I'm like, where is it coming from? Is it the interior lining of the nut or?
Yeah, it's from the actual whole nut itself. So it goes through the process. Now it's like a whole machine. It goes through the whole processing. They soak it to extract, to bring it out to the forefront. They go through and compress it, compress it through this machine several different times. And then, even though like it takes a lot to get this little vial, you wonder like, why does this cost so much? Because it takes probably like this much to make this much.
Wow.
So yeah, especially if you're using the pure, because you have to be mindful when you're getting these essential oils that it doesn't say synthetic, because it's not going to give you the full effect of exactly what it is, what you're intending it to use it for. It's going to take longer of usage of the synthetic one than it does the pure or the therapeutic grade.
So, you actually hit two nails on the head for me because I have hypertension and I have asthma.
Okay.
So, you as a aromatherapist, like, what would your like remedy be for that?
So, with asthma, you can pretty much you don't want to use the inhaling method.
Really?
You don't, because you don't know exactly to the effect of what it would do to your lungs
or
what would trigger it. But the thing is, there's two oils for sure that people with asthma are not supposed to use. It's called I think it's a woodworm. It's a woodworm oil.
Okay.
And then it's also hyssop. You don't want to use either one of those. They will trigger an asthma attack.
What are those?
Plants.
Where are those?
Those are plants.
Oh, great. I'm glad to know.
No, they are plants. That you definitely want to be mindful. Like,
I mean, thank you for telling me that.
It says a hyssop oil, and it will say woodworm oil.
Okay.
Don't want to use those.
Like, girl, don't do it. Because you're going to be at freighter.
Exactly. But the best way to do for you is to continue to use the diffuser.
Okay. Because I just got a little $7 diffuser.
Yes, use the diffuser. The best way to do it is to do it like in your room, because it's more of a closed space. You don't want to do it too much in an open space.
Okay.
Unless you have it running all day.
Okay.
And then also you can use it a topical.
So like ointment?
Ointments.
Okay.
Same way like how the rollers and things are. You can get I tell people you can get a natural shea butter, something that has no scent to it.
Yeah.
Add your own oils, mix it up. And there you have your own.
So using that ointment, like let's say for instance I want to trigger the hypertension. Because I'm still trying to figure out where it came from. But if I use, there's an ointment that I can use for.
So what you
far as like aromatherapy.
Okay, so what you can do? Yes, there is a ointment. I don't know off the top of my head which oils there is.
Yeah,
but I have a book, and I will definitely get that to you. I will
Okay.
get that information to you. But what you can do, because how the essential oils it penetrates in your body. There's 3 ways really. So it's through the nostrils, the olfactory gland. So it goes to the brain releases it through the bloodstream and tells it exactly where it needs to go. Your body automatically knows. Through your lungs, when you are inhaling it as well, through the bloodstream, and then through your skin. It absorbs in your skin, it absorbs in your bloodstream, and does the exact same thing. It goes to the body, to parts of the body that needs these components that is being put into your body. So with the hypertension, it's more of the inhaler. So with the diffuser, it helps regulate your blood pressure. Pretty much, it just pretty much just exactly what it does. Certain oils regulate your blood pressure, and it helps not have those effects of whatever side effects of what hypertension can bring. I don't say not take your medication because some people are like, well, I don't have to take my medicine. No. I'm not telling you that because I am not a doctor.
I'm not a medical doctor.
I'm not a medical doctor. Not at all. Please continue.
Please take your medicine.
Take your medicine, people.
This is just help to aid you. This is just here to aid you. This ain't to cure you.
This is to help.
But if it does help down the line.
Exactly.
Yeah, because one thing for sure I know, one of the biggest things that I have an issue with, asthma, hypertension, and anxiety. My anxiety, sometimes it just comes on out of nowhere. And when I found out that I actually had good effects, or I had a good response, I should say, to essential oils. It was one time my mom, she gave me this, it was like this little ball diffuser, and I forget the name of the oil that she gave me. But at the first whiff, my shoulders relaxed. My neck wasn't tense anymore. And I just, sunk into my seat. And I was like, okay.
So what is this?
What is this? You done got me on.
Listen, it is because I suffer from anxiety as well. So I know. I feel you 100%. And it does sometimes happen all of a sudden. So I keep a roller in my car just for those reasons. But it literally naturally calms you, because little do people know, not only does anxiety and depression has effect mentally wise, it has an effect body wise. You tense up, you don't even realize that you're tense.
If you're listening right now, relax your shoulders.
Just take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath.
Yes.
Just relax. Just take your tongue from the top of your mouth that you don't even know you got at the top of your mouth. Because I literally, I was like, okay.
Yes. Lavender is your friend, literally for everything. It helps with headaches. It helps with anxiety. It helps with depression. It helps you if you don't sleep. It helps with insomnia. It can help with...
yes, because lavender capability.
Honey.
It had me knocked out. Had me absolutely knocked out.
Take you to a whole nother level. But it's really good, though.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, is there a way, can people ingest oils or no?
I don't recommend.
Okay. I just
That is
because
something
people be, cultivating and creating new ways.
No, but the thing is, because of like the herbal teas, a lot of oils still come in dry leaf forms.
Okay.
And it still has part of the oil. It is not completely dried out. It still has part of the oil. It does activate itself once added to hot water.
Okay.
So you can create your own teas. You can buy the dried leaves. Amazon has them. Buy them. Get a cheesecloth and soak that bad boy in some hot water, and you have your own natural herbal tea.
Ooh.
Yes, but don't use no essential oils.
She said, please.
Don't put that in your body, please.
Okay, like you heard it here first. I am not trying to get y'all to eat or ingest oils. I just want y'all to be relaxed. That's what we're doing on the Naked Eye podcast.
Right, but they will still have the same effect once you do make your own teas and things like that. But, Honeybee Sage, she has all of the herbs there for you because that's my go-to place. And she's on Lisbon on 90, I believe that's 94th and Lisbon. Yes, she's located now on 94th and Lisbon. She's no longer inside the Sherman Phoenix, unfortunately, but I take that trip.
Girl, if you need it, listen, slight plug. Yes. Y'all better go.
Let me tell you, she's the place to be.
So how many uses are there for essential oils? So
it can be used in a compressed wise, cold compress, hot compress. If you have a sprained ankle, you need lemongrass essential oil, black pepper essential oil, ginger, add some almond oil with it, put it in cold water, put whatever towel you want to put in there, leave it in there. I say leave it in there, soak for a while, wring it out, wrap it around your ankle. Let me tell you.
What?
It helps with the blood flow, the blood circulation, because you have a sprained ankle, the blood flow is not is rushing there to heal that part. So it helps with that whole healing process of that.
That's insane.
And you can do, like I said, cold, hot compress. You can do topical. You can bath salts. You can do a detox bath. I make a detox bath salt as well. You can do foot soak. You can do creams, bath bombs. You can do them in the shower. Especially when my son, when he gets sick, instead of, because he has eczema real bad on his skin, so I don't put eucalyptus. I don't put the body, the Vicks Vapor Rub cream on. I don't put it on him because he breaks out. So I'll drop a few drops of essential oils inside of his shower or in his bath. And it is because the thing is with the Vicks Vapor Rub, what's in there is lavender and eucalyptus, and that's what it is.
You know what, Vicks? What you not gonna get is my money. Okay,
and
when I can make this myself.
We're not supposed to use petroleum jelly.
But everybody telling you to use it for your eczema.
No, that's the worst thing to use for eczema.
You know, I'm sorry. People have been leading me astray, Lord. Are you serious? Because I have the world's worst eczema on my hands, on the outside of my scalp, on my scalp, everywhere. It's terrible.
No.
And who would have thought?
Vaseline, it does provide a layer of...
Just one layer of protection.
It does provide that, but what's petroleum jelly that's in there is not good for your skin.
Okay. So
I always say to use, you can use shea butter, but you want to mix it with a vitamin E oil. Avocado oil. Yeah.
Avocado oil,
you can go right to Walmart into your grocery section where they have olive oil. They have avocado oil. Avocado oil is good for your skin. Okay. It's extremely good for your skin. That, and then also they have the hemp seed oil.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
You can mix those together. There's also it's called cocoa butter. Your face.
Listen,
She said, "Honey, what is
this
that?"
is a whole new.
It's a whole new
realm for me because I don't know nothing about this stuff.
Cocoa butter is like a mango butter. It's like another.
Can I eat it?
No.
Why are you trying to eat everything?
I'm trying to ingest the whole everything.
I'm just
The whole
trying to.
episode.
I mean, I'm
Are
just
you
trying.
hungry? You want me to order you some chicken?
Probably, because I just want to know, like, is it going to give me, what I'm looking for right away if I eat it?
Nah.
No? Okay.
But yeah, just, I can, like I said, I'll send you some stuff.
Okay.
Amazon is your friend. You can order all of this stuff off Amazon organically, too. So, but yeah, it's some different stuff you can use for that. But aromatherapy, massage wise.
That's what I was going to ask you, because one of the big things that I researched was massage therapy, but one of their biggest things was using massage therapy along with aromatherapy as like a double whammy for some people.
It is. Usually, massage therapists are aromatherapists as well.
Really?
Typically. If not, they do have to do some studying of it because they use it to help do the whole mind-body relaxation part.
Okay.
So they have to provide those sensory things that you need to relax your body with the different essential oils. And they have to know what these essential oils do in order to provide. And they use, like, some of their oils consist of essential oils that they use on you.
Okay.
So they need to know if you are getting like a Swedish massage or if you have like muscle tension, like which ones to use for what. So,
So have you ever considered being a massage therapist? Masseuse.
I have.
You have?
I have. That is definitely one of my things I want to do, but I'm like, am I going to be able to do that on my plate right now?
Right.
I'm not going on. So, but it's probably a nice little side hustle.
It would.
Do some massages on the weekend. Be like, hey, I got y'all.
Exactly. You need massage? Got you.
Yes.
So one of the something I was thinking about is, like, since the pandemic, a lot of people have, had to stay home, and it's kind of brought out of the closet a lot more anxiety and paranoia for people.
Yes.
So one thing that I'm really big on, because even like when it comes to pain or anything, I'm not big on medication. I don't like taking pain pills. I guess that's kind of, I've trained my body to have a high pain tolerance because I don't take pain pills. So also, like, with anxiety and mental health things, like, I've taken antidepressants and stuff like that. I've had the worst side effects. And I decided to go the more natural route because I saw that as being more effective, having someone to talk to, so having a counselor. And then also when I learned about the aromatherapy and the effects that aromatherapy actually has and the fact that you can actually have an aromatherapist, I was just like, okay, so how would people be able to scope or navigate finding an aromatherapist?
Here in Wisconsin, is not a thing.
Really?
It's not a big thing. You have a lot of here when you have like the massage therapy, you have the Reiki therapists. They, like I said, they use, typically it's hand in hand with them. You just don't find a strict aromatherapist.
Right.
Like usually on the West Coast, that's like a big thing there.
Of course.
Yeah. They like hippie and
exactly
like,
sitting on their porch,
meditating. That's the thing with them. So you just have to word of mouth, just like, hey, do you know somebody?
Yeah, but the thing is, that's why I'm so happy I'm talking about this, because no one talks about, oh, you should probably see an aromatherapist. I think that's something that should be a part of the juggle counselor, aromatherapist. psychologists. Like, I think those are things that they should recommend, but I've never heard anyone recommend that.
No, because it's not something that is idealistic, because a lot of people, like, now as millennials, we're more into like the holistic approach to everything. Mm-hmm. We want to do things naturally. We want to not have to depend on medication, all of that. So, you know, our parents and our grandparents like, oh, take a Tylenol, or they give you some home remedy they didn't stop up in a But goodness. Exactly. And like, it worked to a certain extent, but okay, like, now I don't want to take this Robitussin because we're like, what's in it? Because I don't want to put that in my body. That is the thing that I go
through all the time, is what is in this stuff. I don't like nothing that makes me go to sleep. I don't know.
Like, why do I have instant feeling of I need to go to sleep now? Shouldn't nothing
that's scary
make me?
If I ain't going under the knife, I don't want to feel that way.
I don't want to feel groggy. And then, like, a lot of this medication has side effects. I don't want to take something that's going to cure something, but it's going to cause something else.
Girl.
And then, like, you can take so much Tylenol and so much ibuprofen, but over the course of years, you have liver damage and you have kidney damage.
Yes.
And so
for those of you who don't know, who love to pop ibuprofen is killing your liver. Ibuprofen is terrible for the liver. So,
and then if you drink along with that,
double whammy.
Double whammy. 1-2 punch.
Exactly.
So, taking you all the way out.
Right. Exactly.
And we're not even taught that. And then, because the thing is, you have to think of modern day Western medicine. They are taught to, this is the right way to do things. This is what we were taught. They were never, I'm like, well, what was going on before y'all came around? Like, how did people live like 90, 95, 100 years old, and they survived because modern day medicine was not a thing.
Yeah, my grandmother said in her day, before she passed, she said there was no such thing as a headache. She said, I never heard nobody say they had a headache. She was like, that's why when y'all be like, I got a headache, I'll be like, what is that?
Because the thing is, a lot of stuff that we input into our body causes those pains and aches and things like that. Even just really by the environment, the food you eat, all of that plays an effect on your aches and pains and your body hurting and certain kind of things and all of that. So, yeah, your grandmama right.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a shocker to me when she said that. She was like, I've never had a headache. She was like, I don't even know what that is. What is a headache? And I was like, Grandma, you don't know what a headache is? She was like, I mean, you say you have them. So, I'm like, ma'am, okay.
I said, okay.
Right, exactly. So, one of my questions, look, I'm going through my questions. Make sure I get everything. So, So where did aromatherapy initially start?
So, biblical days.
Okay.
Think about it.
Like, yeah.
Because they had
the sage.
The sage, frankincense, and myrrh. Just so much of it came from there. But the word aromatherapy really didn't come until 1937 in France. It was an actual chemist.
Okay, France.
Yeah.
Shout out to
his
France.
His name was Rene something. I can't think of his last name. It's a French last name.
Okay.
So I don't know how to pronounce it, but his name was Rene in 1937.
Okay, Rene in 1937.
But yeah, he was a chemist, and actually he made perfumes.
Wow.
So he wanted, like, he was so into of how we create these scents and everything, how the whole process of it was. So, and then China, India, there's different herbs and flowers in these different regions.
Right.
So it comes from all parts of the world. And it's not just one. This was just founded in one area. It's all of them their ancient history of
I know
creating.
Japan for sure.
Japan,
Man.
China.
Those monks out there, they ain't nothing to play with
At all.
And they, like, when I say, like, aromatherapy out there, like, they like, use it to, like, for one of their, because I had to study Japanese religion and meditation. And when I say, like, when they mentioned aromatherapy, it was one of the biggest bases of, like, being able to get into, like, the trance that they do with their meditation.
It is a huge part of meditation. Because it actually gets you to the point of relaxation without you trying to force it. Because it naturally... Because once it enters into your bloodstream and everything like that, your body naturally relaxes. Your body naturally clears your mind because it can help with mental clarity. It helps with so many things on different levels with meditation. And then in other different regions, they use it for religious practice. So it's so much with aromatherapy because God has given us these tools and resources from the earth that he gave us dominion over to utilize.
Right.
And that's what it was for.
And we're trying to use it correctly.
Exactly. So we need to get back to our roots of using the earth exactly for what it was for.
Exactly. I think that would help a lot of people just, you know, steer away from the side effects of all the other stuff they try to use. Can it get pricey, or what is the most affordable way for someone to get started with aromatherapy?
I would say Amazon again is your friend, people. I say Amazon is your friend only because Amazon is a hub for all businesses, and they give it to you at an affordable price.
Right.
So you can look up therapeutic grade essential oils. I will always say, whatever company that you do choose, research that company as well.
Okay.
Just because you want to make sure that company is credible. It's actually a company that you can go to. Because I order mine, I can never say the name. It's actually a company based in China, but it's actually a actual farm that's there.
Okay.
And you can go to visit. You can set. You want to make sure it's a place that you can go visit and set up. You know, it's actually the real deal. They will show you the whole process.
Okay.
You want to get, like I said, you want to make sure that they're doing things the right way.
Right, because you mentioned synthetic oils.
Yeah.
So can you talk a little bit about synthetic oils?
Synthetic oils is a chemical component added to it.
Okay, kind of like rice.
Yeah.
Like they add plastic bits.
Yeah.
Okay.
That stuff right there.
We ain't gonna go there with y'all. Okay?
We ain't gonna go there, but yeah, that's the right there. But it is like some chemical strand is not harmful.
Okay.
But it pretty much stretches their stuff so they can sell more.
Okay, yeah, I can see it.
So that's pretty much just what it is. And then there's a pure essential oil. Pure is just the extraction process is at a certain level of potency. And then you have the therapeutic grade, which is the highest potency that there is.
Okay.
Therapeutic grade is great for like those muscle aches, pains. A pure essential oil you can use for like the relaxation part of it. But I always say go with the therapeutic because it will give you no wrong and it lasts longer because you don't have to use as many.
Yeah, because I noticed with some oils, like if you don't use the right one, the little thing my mom gave me, I noticed that the scent died out. Like it was just gone. But I was looking for it to be there for an extended amount of time. Yeah. But it was just, oh, okay. It's been like, a good 30 minutes. You're good. And I'm just like, I'm not good, though. I need some more. Like,
can I get some more? Please, give me some more.
Right. But, so your supply, like, does it get pricey with the type of diffusers, or is it just specifically the oils?
It's more, the diffusers can get expensive too.
Really? And what's the difference between them?
It's just really the size, and then also I have a water-based one. I have a little bit of water into it. It actually pulls the vapor out. You can see the vapors come out of it. It's just like a humidifier type situation. That one, I think I spent about $25 on it.
Okay, I have a water-based one.
Yeah.
And it was only $7.
Well, see, mine's kind of big.
See? And that's my thing. I was like, okay, so
my
little one is probably only going to cover this little...
As I say, probably your room.
Exactly.
See, because I have a bigger
place.
one. I have a bigger one. So that does like the living room.
Really?
So because I'm usually like, cause my house is not it's not that big. So I got the kids' rooms, and then I just like the living room is my space.
Right.
So I have to have it to
do everything
that it needs to do in this space.
So do you since you're a mom, do you notice that some of the scents that you might use actually help your kids?
Oh yeah, listen. Bedtime. Let me drop some of this lavender in here real quick.
Really? Okay. When I get home,
calm the house.
Put some lavender.
So, the Vicks has the machine, right?
Yeah.
You put the drops in there. Drop some essential oils in there. Put it in their room.
And they'll be good to go.
Same thing.
See, and that's the thing. We had one. I don't know what happened to it, but we had one, and all I used to do is just use it whenever they got stuffy or anything like that. I never thought to put the
And that's
oils
the thing
in it.
is, even like when they get stuffy, you can drop some eucalyptus in there.
And the crazy, I think it was the eucalyptus scent that was the very first scent that I ever was able to get a whiff of and just completely relax.
Yes, a good one, like if you need like energy and to things like that. Lemon is a good, any citrus really. They have lemon.
Yeah, I hate
orange.
the smell of oranges though.
That's my daughter. My daughter don't like the taste, the smell, nothing orange.
The smell of oranges is just why. I just be trying to figure out why would you want to sit and smell an orange?
But lemon or jasmine is really good. Jasmine is great.
Okay, I love the smell of jasmine.
Jasmine is great.
Listen, but if your name is Jasmine, I'm not talking about you. Okay, I'm not. Okay, definitely not.
No offense to the jasmines I know. We not talking about y'all. We talking about the plant.
We're talking about aromatherapy. So, one of the big things with, I think, like mental health and things is to always draw yourself to be aware of what triggers you. So, with the Naked Eye podcast, my goal is basically for people to become more self-aware. And in me becoming more self-aware, I noticed that aromatherapy definitely helped me have a heightened sense of what makes me tick, I guess. Like things that trigger me or things that calm me down. And is there a way for, like, how do you instruct with a person? Like, if you're doing a consultation, what helps a person, what doesn't? How do you go through that with a client?
Well, first I have to ask, like, what are your intentions? What are you trying to get from this? As just going through aromatherapy, like, what is, like you say, like your anxiety or your depression, like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? So if that's the reason, we sit down and we have to go through, like, what do you notice that happens before this comes on? Because sometimes we don't really pay attention until we actually sit down and think about, like, what happened prior to this happening. So we try to prevent that case, the initial action that triggers the anxiety or depression that comes on. What are you doing to alleviate that besides without the aromatherapy right now? What are you doing to alleviate that? What are your steps that you're taking? Like, what are you doing? If this is not working for you, then we'll try the aromatherapy, especially with like anxiety and depression. With the lavender, with the depression, I always do lavender and lemon together. So it helps boost your mood, but it also calms you at the same time.
Okay.
So I always tell them to keep a roller on you for those reasons. Put it in your hand, smell, put it on your arm, like something that's going to throughout your day, because you can do it even before your day starts. Like throughout your day, put it on, because you're constantly smelling it and it's constantly on you and
moving your hands
exactly,
and you don't notice that you're doing it.
Exactly. So it'll naturally keep you calm throughout the day. Also, I instruct them, like, at night before you go to bed, have a aromatherapy session for you to sit, like if you're going to do a bath, put your drops of essential oils or create a bath salt for yourself. You can order the pink Himalayan sea salt, get some Epsom salt, drop some vitamin E oil in there, drop some essential oils in there, and you got your own bath salt. Soak in it.
Okay.
Or if you're doing a shower in the morning, you can drop some in your shower, some aromatherapy, a hot shower, because there's so many different ways that you can do it. You can do it like in the steam form, a really hot shower, put it in there. I usually close my door, let it do its thing in there, and then I go in and take a shower.
Nice. So you just sit.
And just sit.
Okay. Like, do you make the aroma tablets that you could just throw in the shower and they dissolve?
I'm on my process.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to help the process.
Gems.
Trying to push the
But
process.
yes, I am in the process of making those aromatherapy shower tablets. For those reasons, because everybody don't have time to take a bath and just to hold, as we are moms.
But that's one thing. I don't like taking baths. I love the shower.
Let me tell you why. Because bath is a form of detox.
What?
Because the hot water, and if you make sure that you are using the Epsom salt and things like that, it draws the detox out of your body.
Really?
It does. Yes.
So, okay, I'm going to have to try a detox. Because maybe that's why I'm so stressed out.
Yeah, it draws all the toxins out of your body.
So is there something specific that I should put in the tub to get it out? Like, what is it?
That's what Epsom salt does.
Really?
Yeah. Epsom salt is,
I'm
it helps
to go
detox.
Home tonight and detox. Maybe that's why I'm stressing everybody else out.
You can pink Himalayan sea salt.
Okay.
I use what I create my bath salts with. I use pink Himalayan sea salt. I use what's called dead sea salt, and then I use Epsom salt.
Okay.
And then I also use baking soda.
Baking soda.
A baking soda.
Why are we putting? Listen, we ain't baking. So
no, we not baking.
We putting
baking soda.
In
It's just a little bit. It's just really a probably like a tablespoon in there with it. That's what it's in bath bombs. That's what that is.
I can't use bath bombs because of my eczema.
Yes,
because the scents.
The perfumes. Yes, so you don't have to worry, because if you just using those things in there and then drop a couple of things of essential oil, what helps detox your body is eucalyptus, tea tree, rosemary, and then I like to add my lavender for calming effects, or chamomile as well.
Ooh. I like chamomile.
I like chamomile tea. I like the fragrance. I like all
chamomile
of that.
Smells so good.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, it smells so good.
Yes.
So I just want to go ahead and thank you for coming on.
Yay!
I'm so excited, guys. If you are just now tuning in, or if you have any comments or questions that you'd like to ask, go ahead and comment them down below in the comment section, and we will be able to address those. But I want to thank you for coming on and sharing your knowledge with me. I'm so excited because I'm about to go home and detox. And wait, that's actually a good question, because what are those machines that they use to detox the feet?
I don't know what they're called.
I don't know what they're called either, but and the water changes colors? What? Is that a form of detox?
It is. So the quickest way to detox your body is through your feet.
Okay.
So that's why whatever their machine, whatever it is they're using to extract, they do use some type of salt or whatever to help with that process. But yeah, this is the quickest way.
Because it be looking nasty.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, do I need that? Because people be
listen,
like, what
any
the
form
hell?
of detox to me is good for your body. You don't want to overdo it because you can dehydrate your body.
Wow. Okay.
Because you're pulling not only you're pulling the toxins out, you're pulling everything out, your water, all of that. That's why when they say when you do a steam or anything like that to stay hydrated, because you're pulling all of everything out of your body, the good and the bad. So you have to make sure that you put the good back in.
Put it back in, y'all.
Put the good back in.
Put it back in.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I say just girl get the feet detox thing, or yoni steaming is another form of detoxing.
Okay. See, and the yoni thing, I still ain't ventured into yoni.
Listen, another shameless plug, Sacred Love.
Okay, Sacred Love.
Yes,
Hey, y'all.
she's located over there off of Capitol. But
I'm
yeah,
gonna have to check her out too.
She's good and she's very knowledgeable. She has her certifications and
I love people with their certifications now.
Honey,
listen,
let me tell you.
When you tell me, oh, I'm certified. Oh, well then take my money.
Yes, and then so I actually work with businesses into making sure that whatever they're producing has the right amount of essential oils. So I actually worked with her because she has a product line that we went through. We took time when we went through, and we went through all her recipes, made sure that she needs to change anything, add anything, to make sure that she's completely certified with what she's giving her clients.
That's beautiful. So that she ain't got nobody coming back to her.
Exactly.
That's amazing. I didn't know that was detoxing, but I'm excited. Like, I'm about to yoni.
Girl.
I'm about to go home and detox. I'm going to get my feet detox.
Just go get right.
Look, I'm about to be right. And y'all going to be trying to figure out, Chanel, why are you so calm now?
Listen, I tell people to at least try to detox once a month.
Once a month, okay.
Because we go through, and like it's not only just like to detox in your body; it helps detox your mind. It's a process.
Yeah,
we have to really take care of us inside and out.
Yes.
So we got to get on it.
And previously, before we actually got on air, you were talking about your self-help or your self-care videos that you do.
Yes. So I have a group on Facebook called Choosing You. It is a self-care, everything self-care. Mental health, physical health, spiritual health, finances, all of it, because that's all part of self-care. And we have lives, Friday Night Live is what it's called, Friday Night Live sessions, and we go live with professional therapists, we go live with ministers, we go live with pretty much anybody that is going to help contribute to us becoming our true authentic self and walking in our full potential.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's basically what I'm trying to feed to people through my podcast. Is basically like, I want people to have more self-awareness. I want people to be more true to themselves and realize you have to put yourself first. Because I went through a whole journey of not putting myself first, to the point where I broke down twice until I realized, like, okay, something has to give.
Yeah. I tell a lot of people that I work with, my friends, my family, everybody, it is not selfish to put you first. Because if you are not functioning at 100% or close to it,
right,
you cannot give your children, your husbands, your spouses, anybody anything that you haven't given yourself first.
Right. You can't.
You're going to break down, and you're going to be over there somewhere in the corner crying, because I've been there. I've done it. It's just like choosing you. It's called choosing you, because you have to choose you first. And it was created out of my own process, my own experience. And I'm like, a lot of people I know don't do this.
They don't. They do
Because
even, too, I told you, like, for the past 3 days, I've been trying to get there and do for myself. And even my fiance has been telling me, just take some time for yourself. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to do it. And then I don't.
And because, like, even, like, growing up, like, our parents, I don't even think I've ever really seen my mom take a day for herself. Because it was just, like, me and my brothers, like, my dad, like, she was doing everything for everybody all the time. Mm-hmm. I done had cousins come live with us. Like, everything all the time. I'm like, now... Cause she get it.
I was just about to say, I bet you she taking time.
My mama don't play about her time for herself. She on vacation right now.
Beautiful. Go girl. Take that vacay.
Right. So it's so essential to living because we're going to run ourselves to the ground. Yeah. And the old saying goes, you can't pour from an empty vessel. And they even, like I said, even on the airplanes, they tell you put your own oxygen mask on first.
Exactly.
So we got to do us first for us to do anything for everybody else.
Okay, and with that being said, y'all, check into aromatherapy. Check into self. Try to do something positive for yourself, even if it's just simply, positive affirmations. I think those are things that you should try and make a habit. And one fun fact that I shared with you, that I'm going to share with you guys, is if you start doing something and you do it for 3 days, continuously, it becomes a habit. So if you can yourself start positive affirmations, telling yourself, I'm beautiful, telling yourself, I can make it through this day, and do that every day for 3 days, it can become a habit. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and you can tune in with us on Apple and Spotify at The Naked Eye. Thank you guys. Bye.